If you're saying no dicks, no buy because you want to say physical game, I think you're helping Sony more than you realize. To understand why, we first need to understand how Sony make decisions in the first place. People love collecting physical games. I mean, the thought of just holding that plastic in your hand and sliding right into your PS4 or PS5 is something I can't completely describe myself. Nobody wants a old digital future. I understand why people are upset. But the thing is, Sony doesn't make decisions based on trend or hashtags. They make it through years of reports and sales. And the sale just proves that digital makes up digital makes up 95% of the sales. And that is where the problem lies. Imagine when 1 million people skip buying a PlayStation game because there's no discs. What does Sony actually say? Not 1 million people wanted physicals. Instead, they say 1 million fewer sales. That is it. Sony can't tell whether someone didn't like the game, or they couldn't afford it, or they were waiting for a sale, or they skipped it because it's not a physical edition. Inside a sales report, they all look exactly the same. And that's exactly why I think this strategy falls apart. Now, imagine something different. A game launches with both digital and physical version. Millions deliberately buys the physical edition. Now, Sony has something they haven't seen in years. Evidence. Retailers order more copies. Physical edition sells out. Publisher notice. Sony notice. Suddenly, there's reports showing physical demand is stronger than expected. That is a conversation executive actually have. If Sony really does move away from physical release, then eventually there won't be any physical copies left to buy. And if they don't exist, you can't provide demand anymore. That is why I think this moment matters more than people realize. I think people genuinely want to say physical media, but the strategy they are using could accidentally reinforce the exact decision they're trying to stop. Weak physical sale don't tell Sony players want dicks. They tell Sony digital is winning. Whether that is the reason or not, that is the part I think a lot of people overlook. So where does that leave us? I'm not telling anyone what they should buy. If you prefer digital, yes, of course, buy digital. If you are boycotting because that is your personal choice, I respect that. But if your goal is specifically saving physical games, I think buying the physical edition sent a more stronger message than buying nothing at all. Because outrage comes and goes. But sales data is what companies actually build billion-dollar decisions around.